Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate it. Guys, we're going to do a 6-point week. I've got 4 beers that were just sent to me by these guys at 6-Point, so we're gonna do them all back to back, and basically do a 6-point week. Not quite. I only got 4, so we ain't got 5 or 7 to do. So I appreciate the guys at 6-Point. I hadn't got anything from them in a while, so I'm glad that they sent me this package. This is their citrus jammer, and guys, I have done their jammer beer. It's a Goza beer. It's a beer, low alcohol beer, 4%. Is what this is. I mean, you could drink this for breakfast, basically. It's a nice poolside beer or beach beer. Something you could take a 6-pack of these and basically drink them all and barely get a buzz going on with a 4% alcohol beer. And what I like about the guys up there, they are putting a canned on date on it. And let's see what this one says. This is canned on April 19th of 2018. And guys, today's the 24th. So this just come off the canning line last week, and I just got this in the mail. What's today? Tuesday? May have come yesterday. So the Goza beer is not something that I would typically buy. I like a little bit more alcohol in what I'm purchasing. But for you guys that like to sip on a few beers by the poolside or on the beach or whatever you're doing and not get too inebriated, this may be what you're after. A little salty usually on this style of beer. So they throwed a little bit of citrusy notes in there, and 6-Point sent me a little letter. And bear with me here, it says, Citrus Jammer. This takes the jammer beer that 6-Point's been making for the last couple of years and incorporates lemon and lime juice. While on the surface, this seems like a straightforward beer. It actually was incredibly challenging on a technical brewing level, balancing the contribution of the already complex existing elements of the jammer and how they would play with those new components is no easy task. With the additional challenge of retaining drinkability, refreshing qualities, while adding in a more residual sugar and acidity from the juice, we even perform extensive sensory and lab analysis of several other gozas to establish key benchmarks and get a complete picture of what's out there. This beer required intensive blending trials to get it just right, and the process got me passionate about a beer style I'd never really given much thought. My first sip of this one blew me away. It was supremely repeatable and refreshing. So let's see if I think this is any better than the first couple. Like I said, I've done this beer. I think I did the jammer twice, 2 different versions, 2 different years. So let's see what the citrus version brings to the table. Like I said, it is only a 4%er, guys. Untapped says ale brewed with sea salt and citrus added. So I think they put lemon and lime juice or something in here to get that more citrusy notes. That is all we need to talk about here, guys. IBUs is not available. They don't have it on the can either, I don't think. Nope. So, and here it says ale brewed with sea salt and citrus added. Same thing it's got on Untapped. So, but we do have the canned on date, and this is pretty damn fresh. So let's pop the top on this one. And while I pour this, I got the Wheezing glass here. The glass where it says the Stange, which is a real tall cylinder glass, and I hate that glass. Makes everything pour 5 fingers ahead. So I decided to bring this out. So let's get it in there. While I'm pouring, I tell you the cuisine is German, general salad, meat, fish. Not recommended for extended celeries because it's a 4%er, guys. As you can see, this thing's already got a finger of head, so I'm going to ease off on the aggressiveness, because I do want to get all of this into this glass. Alright, there we go. Very colorful can. About a finger of head on that. It does look fairly cloudy. Not super cloudy, but there is a cloudiness to it, or a chill haze, if you will. Let's get it to the nose. Yep, I'm getting a little bit of that sea salt. And some citrusy notes. It's not a big orange juice or grapefruit. It's more like lemon or lime juice. But I am picking up on the saltiness. Just a hint of more citrus in this than the original version. So, well, let's dive in, see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, everybody at SixPoint. A little bit of tartness, sourness there. Very easy drinking, guys. A real pleasurable beer. Especially, excuse me, if you're in this style of beer. Something that's very low ABV. And I call these lawnmower beers, guys, not derogatory, but very low ABV. Something if you were out cutting the grass or whatever you're doing outside, or you come in and have 1 or 2 of these and go back to what you were doing and not be inebriated. So, a very nice, citrusy, low ABV, salty, easy drinking beer. Very nice. Well, let me sip on this for a little bit and see where she ends up. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left. Nice slicing is left on the glass. A very easy drinking, very refreshing, poolside, beachside, lawnmower-esque beer. 4%, barely stronger than Kool-Aid. So, final chug. Very nice beer, guys. Not my cup of tea, but definitely a well-made beer. Seems to cover very well with the juice they've added to this. We call it a citrus jammer. Very pleasant. I can't think of a single thing I would say negative about it other than it's 4%, but there's a lot of people out there that want to drink a low ABV beer. That way they can drink more of them and not be shit-faced. So, that being said, it's a decent beer, guys. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to give it a B+. I think it's a well-made beer. I do. But like I said, it's probably something that I would not purchase, but they do make some beers that I would purchase and do purchase. So this one's not it, but it is a very well-made beer. A nice twist on the regular jammer. Citrus jammer. So, like I said, B+ for me. I'm going to give this 88, guys. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 4 out of 5. Pretty close. And if you say, oh my God, that's better than an 88, I wouldn't argue with that, especially if you're into the style of beer, guys. I could just as easily give it an A- as a B+. But I didn't. So, and over to Untapped. Untapped has a 3.91. I consider that under B+ range also. So guys, if you've had this new version, I think it's something brand new from these guys at SixPoint. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, didn't like it. Like I said, we're going to probably do a SixPoint week this week, at least for the next couple of days. And get these things reviewed fresh. So, that's going to wrap it up on this one, guys. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.